What up, my people? What up, my angels? Guys, okay, so let me explain this. Basically, I just came back from the gym and I was like, while I was on my way home from the gym, I was like, no, like I've got a topic. I've got a topic I want to talk about. You guys know I've always got a topic, so I ain't got no makeup on. I'm looking like a hot mess. I'm not going to apologise because this is what I look like. Do you know what I mean? And if you bump into me, it's probably how I'm going to look. I am sick also. I don't even know if I should have already, but yeah. Let's talk about how men are trash.
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
Now, I did a video on this ages ago, but it was about 4 minutes. And as I've been living my life, topics have been hitting, like reasons why men are trash have been hitting me daily. And the one that hit me today made it real. Okay, right, so I'm in the gym, minding my business, yeah? Some guy staring at me. Now, you know when you're like running, because you know when you're running, you see, cardio. You know when you're running and you can feel someone like looking at. No, my nose is finished. Yes. You know when you're running and you can feel someone staring at you. So I look to my left. That's my right. I look to my left and I see some guy, some uncle wearing sunglasses. Sunglasses in the gym. Sunglasses in the gym. So obviously I'm doing intervals here. I'm doing sprints. My man is staring at me like I'm a piece of steak, a raw steak that he was looking to devour. You lot, I'm a Christian woman. A Christian woman. How very dare he? He nearly ruined my workout. And for someone to ruin my workout, like I ain't got time for these bitches. I have not got time for it. So while you know when you're doing your sprints, you're doing your hit, you stop on the side, yeah? So I'm running, I just stop like this on the side. So I look at him and he goes, you can see that you're working hard. Running quite fast. So I'm like, well, obviously, yeah, that's the whole point of being in the gym. You're supposed to work out. And I usually, if any guy looks at me, I usually do this. For you to know, like, it's not gonna run. It's not gonna work here. I'm not interested, leave me alone. So, eventually he walks off. Now this is the reason men are trash is not because he came up to me. It's because I'm leaving the gym and who's outside waiting for him? You lot, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Who's outside waiting for him? His blood clot wife. His Ras clot wife is waiting for him outside the gym. So wait, your wife thinks that you're getting your six-pack for summer, yeah? And obviously his belly was full of jollof and full of beer and fufu because his belly was hard-boiled, and they always wear singlets. They always have a singlet on in the gym, like they've got packs. So his wife was waiting for him outside the gym, and when he saw her, he kissed her, and I just thought, if only she knew what you was doing in the gym, you dirty, dirty, dirty man. Deep it. Could you imagine if you was a woman? Nah, I had to deep it because I had to think it as I had to think about if that was my husband. If I thought, okay, let me give you the scenario. I'm at work all day, yeah, 9 to 5. I'm working hard, yeah. I'm bringing home the bacon. I'm trying to provide for our family, and he tells me, yeah, babe, for summer, I want to get into shape. So I'm thinking, brilliant. I didn't even have to tell him. Didn't even have to tell him that he's put on 4 stone. He's decided to go to the gym himself. going to the gym. I'm happy for him. I'm meeting him after gym. Only to find out that he's chirpsing and flirpsing in the gym. He's out here looking at people's fannies. You lot, after he spoke to me and I was doing my abs, he was talking to some other girl on the mat. What are you paying for? Your membership. What are you paying for? And people are it's actually scary to think that men, sign up to the gym to perv on women. Absolutely shocking. You know, I didn't see him do one set, didn't see him do a thing. He didn't have any sweat on him. Any sweat, but he was head to toe Nike. I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, men are actually disgusting. They're actually disgusting. And then what frustrates me, obviously when I say men, I'm not talking about all men. What frustrates me, just make sure I'm in focus. What frustrates me is when, say you get chirpsed, see that, the young lingo. Say you get chirpsed by a guy, say a guy asks for your number, right? And you're not interested. Why do you feel like you have to lie? Like, why can't I just say, I'm not interested, leave me alone? Like, without even being rude. It's like you have to be really, really polite to these guys. And then even then, they're just like, fuck off anyway, you're fucking butters. But you were the one that was running across the road to talk to me. You and your friend were running across the road to talk to me. But now I'm fucking butters. Wow, so you crossed the road, you ran across the road for someone who's fucking butters. That's insane. That's insane. And now, definitely, I'm going to give you my number. Definitely. You called me fucking butters? Let's go for dinner. Really, though. Really. And even when you're nice and you're just like, honestly, I'm not interested, I've got a boyfriend. And I've actually got a boyfriend, like, I'm not even lying. They want to come and give attitude. Like, how do you think that makes women feel? My hand is going to bruck. How do you think that makes a woman feel when you're approaching her with so much, like, you're bombarding her, like you won't even let her go, to the point where you've made her feel uncomfortable? How do you think that makes her feel when you say, you're fucking butters anyway? Like, wow, I was actually suffering from depression anyway, but thank you, that was the icing on the cake. Or when they say, I've had a guy say to me before, you're fat anyway. Wow, fat. That's why I've been going to the gym bit. It's not like that. This is why you have to be very, very confident in yourself, because guys will make you feel like you're so butters. Nah, man. Men will do little things, yeah? This is what pisses me off, yeah? Men will do stuff like you'll be seeing a guy, yeah? And he'll be saying to you, like, I'm feeling you, like, you're the only girl for me, like, yeah, like, I want to be serious, like, I want to settle down, like, before you know it, you're doing 5 a.m. booty calls, like, you're speaking every single minute, yeah? You're basically infatuated by each other. Then, 6 months will pass, right? You lot have been going on dates, you've been taking pictures, you've been doing the whole shebang. 6 months will pass, and then he'll be like, oh, like, this is moving too fast, like, I feel like you want marriage, and like, I don't know if I'm ready. Huh? What? The whole 6 months that you were fine dining me and you were saying all this stuff, you had the control to say all that stuff. If you wasn't ready for whatever you think I'm ready for, why did you say all that stuff? Who mentioned marriage? It's so funny, like, some guys are just so scared of commitment, but if you're scared of commitment, just say that. I completely understand when you're seeing a girl and you haven't said anything to her, like, you're just having, let's say, casual sex, whatever, and she gets excited and she starts to think that you lot are something, fair enough. But if you as a guy are opening your big donkey mouth to say to a girl, I'm feeling you, man, you're my only girl, like, you're the only one I'm talking to, like, when I wake up in sweats, like, I think of you. And then you're shocked when she takes that as something, there's something seriously wrong with you. There's something seriously wrong with you. Seriously. Because nobody asked you to open your dirty mouth. Nobody asked you to open your dirty mouth and say anything. Things were going fine before you opened your dirty, dirty mouth. Another thing is guys that don't have their shit together. What frustrates me, yeah, is when I have been in predicaments where guys can't even afford, let me put my phone on silent. Guys can't even afford, you're a big ass man, yeah? Can't even afford to get your hair cut. You can't even afford basic hygiene. You can't even afford to look after yourself. And maybe this is what's sad, is that maybe women are the problem. Maybe some women are the problem because they accept so much that you accept the bare minimum, because I've been there. I've accepted the bare minimum to the point where my man can't even look after himself, but I'm starting to look after him. Brother Rin, where is my ring? Where is my ring? Where is my ring? When guys, because this, you know what's so funny is that if I was unable to pay for my nails, who would pay for them, please? If I couldn't get my big toe done, who would pay for it? Who would pay for it? And then if I expected the guy to pay for it, no, you're a gold digger. It's very, very backwards. It's like guys are allowed to not have their shit together, but women must. We must carry you as well. Are you insane? Are you insane? So when do I grow? When I'm helping you grow, when do I grow? When do I find time to grow? No. Tell me. No, tell me. Relationships are not that deep, you know, for you to be rushing. You can't even wash your bum, but you want to be rushing to get into a relationship. But you are rushing to the point where you now have to console in someone, your partner, to help you with stuff like that. Trash. And girls that do that, who can't even look after themselves and get into a relationship and expect that person to look after them when they can't even look after themselves, trash. Another thing that pisses me off is guys who are like, that's gay, oh my god, that's gay. How old are we? Let's double check what time. There's guys that are scared to do basic hygiene because they think it's gay. Stuff like washing your face or face masks or going to get your feet done or going to get your hands done, that's gay. No, it's worrying at your big age that you think things that are basic for you to look after yourself is gay. Because then it makes me think that maybe you are gay. If that's what you see as gay, because gay is when two guys like each other, or two women like each other, the same sex like each other, right? Or are sexual together, whatever. So what has the face mask got to do with your sexuality? What has the face mask got to do with your sexuality? Like, I'm actually confused. Or you getting your feet done. What has your feet got to do? It's your body. Why are you not looking after it? Another thing, men that say, yeah man, my ex is crazy. Like, my ex is mad. She's bonkers. What did you do to her to make her crazy? What did you do to her to make her crazy? Because when you got with her, you wouldn't have got with her if she was crazy. You wouldn't have. You obviously, and guys, this is why it's so careful. You have to be so careful, yeah, as a woman, when you get into relationships with guys or get to know guys, is they'll only tell you their side of the story. They won't say that they were out in the club every weekend with Chardonnay and Chantel on their arm. They won't tell you that they were cheating when they went to Manchester with the boys. They won't tell you any of that. They'll just say, she's freaking crazy. We've got 3 kids together, yeah, but she's mad. So if she was that mad, why did you give her 3 kids? Like, I'm actually confused. And then when you get with them 6 months, 10 months, a year, whatever, you're like, that's why. That is why your ex went crazy, because you're insane. You know, men actually can't communicate. Men can't communicate. And what's trash about that? What's so trashable is when do some men start to take responsibility for the fact that they are how they are? And when do you start to look at yourself and think, God, I need to change. Like, I actually need to change. It's scary that guys will be going through their lives, they'll be hitting 30 and they'll still be like, I'm just a baby boy. No, you're not a baby boy. You're not a baby boy. There's certain things that you've done in your life that you need to sort out. Imagine some guys go through things when they're 15, yeah, and they won't deal with it. And then they'll get into relationships. And each relationship ends the same. But they won't look at themselves. Just be like, oh, she caused me headache, bruv. But when do you look at yourself and think, God, I can't communicate. I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at that. And learn from it. Like, I'm actually confused. And then we as women are expected to lift up these men. Do I have flipping time? Like, do I have time? Am I going to get a refund? Like I always say, for the time that you're wasting. So you want me to drop all my dreams and all my aspirations to lift you? What am I? What am I? You want me to be carrying you, for you to be calling me your girlfriend for 30 years. You must be flipping mortal. You must be mortal. Where is my ring? Where's my ring? Where is my ring? When do we as women stop and think? I'm talking as a whole, by the way, guys. If you're with a man and over again, he keeps showing you his default character, he keeps doing stuff. So say you have an argument and he's done something wrong and he's forever not acknowledging it. So when you're arguing, he just cuts you off or says, oh, fuck you, man, you're crazy. And just leaves you there. He doesn't apologize. He doesn't become the bigger person, nothing. If he's out and doesn't check on you, he doesn't see if you're okay, he doesn't ever put you first, there's actually something that you need to question. Like, you need to ask yourself, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Because what happens is, as women, we start to carry these men, and then these men become, no, we start to carry these boys, should I say. We start to carry these boys, and then these boys become men, and then they cheat on you, and then they leave. Or they don't cheat on you, as I say, oh, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm kind of like over, I don't think I can do this anymore, like it's kind of boring for me. And then they go elsewhere to another girl and be the man that you made that man. You made him who he is today. And then he wants to go and talk to Annabelle from across the corner. Why's her name always Annabelle? But the thing that we need to know, the thing that I've accepted, yeah? One thing that I've accepted is that men and women are not the same, obviously. But there's certain things that we do as women that men will never understand. As in, there's certain ways that we think that men will never, they would never think, oh, maybe she means this, or maybe, never. And I think women don't accept that men are, they're completely built differently, completely. That mindset that we have, they don't have it. It will never come. It's not something that you can teach them. It just doesn't happen. So when you, say for example, if you live with your boyfriend or whatever, and his job is to do the dishes, he's not going to do the dishes how you do the dishes, because he's a man. He's going to do them completely wrong in your eyes. But you have to ask yourself if you're going to accept it or move on, because there's certain things in a relationship that you accept. You have to accept that that's how he is, and he has to accept that's how you are. But little things like anything that you have told your partner, or anything that you've told a guy that affects you, and he continues to do it, the man does not care about you. If you've said, you know, I don't like when you do that, and he's been doing it for years, bounce, because he's not even trying. Like, he's not even trying, honestly. And because men don't communicate, you have to communicate double as hard. You have to say to them how you feel about that, because they won't, a lot of them won't come to you and say, oh, this is a problem, this is this is that. You have to make sure that they understand that you're on the same page. Like, I think people are really scared to sit down and be like, I don't like when you do that, like, because they're scared of breaking up or whatever. But communication is the Ross Clark key, yeah. There's many times that my boyfriend has told me stuff and I'm just like, he's like, you've done that and I don't like it. I'm like, oh God. But it's either I accept it or we're gonna have a problem. So what are you gonna do? What you gonna say? Stucky. All men are trash. All men are trash. It's just some men have less trash than others. Some men are recyclable trash, you know, but a couple of cans and a couple of packet of crisps. But some men are trash, as in like smelly old meat left out in the sun for years. And some of them cannot be saved. And sometimes you just have to leave the trash alone, because otherwise you start to smell like trash. Honestly, sometimes you have to just leave the trash alone. Stop trying to think that you can change men. Men are the way they are for a reason. We are women for a reason. But anyway, guys, Asante wishy. Stop it.
Okay, I'm reloaded.